welcome back to the D&D of Family Gamers. I'm Dragoon here, back on Vampire, folks. Welcome back to the show. Today we're gonna go find out some more answers. Blood trail. Oh, blood trail. Guess they go that way. Name for the food. Uh-oh. Is there a way to sneak up on top of him?
Did you hear me? Over there!
I didn't even see him. Oh, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget that like button, comment, subscribe, with all the line and kick some butt. Oh boy. Alright. 3. Shut up! Y'all the commentary by Funny Cheval Gamer.
Hello everyone.
If you're interested in scammers, don't drama, fall form, what you guys want most, or the idea to watch, I will channel. It's Cheval Gamer and GL Player. Come on, folks. Oh.
Who are you, Dragoon?
Oh god. Oh, you wanna try to shoot me? Come on. You did! Oh. Oh. Yeah? What was that, buddy? Taste the blade! Or the claw. The claw. Okay, whoa. There! You're all dead. Now give me a loot. New processes, new tactics. Alright, now where's the blood trail? There's another I need to go hunt. Alright, cool. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, no. Am I going backwards?
Sir, no admittance. Speak English, do ya?
Dude, you got 1 second or I'm gonna eat you.
No, watch yourselves. There's one of them.
Oh, oh, what the? Oh.
I'll kill you.
Uh-oh. We getting health. Whoa. Now give me that so I can do this. So. Oh, you go. Get wrecked. Get some items. All right. Oh, what? I'm going backwards. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoops. That's an oopsie on my part. I gotta go that way. North Dog. District status stable.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Oh my god. Talk about freaking Flowerfest. Oh boy. Ooh, an axe. No, it's a scythe! What? How do I put? Dude, that damage. Oh my god, that damage is ridiculous. Oh yeah, snipe time, boy. Oh no, let's parry it. I don't know how to parry. No! Me and Barry don't mix. I go for the play on slaughter. Oh my god.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Alright. Bite! Parry that, sucker! Oh. Ah! Oh. Woo! Get my stamina back. Oh, nice quick stab. I love it. Get my health back up. Oh, the cyber is brutal. I love it. Uh-oh. Move. I ran out of stamina. Shit. Woo! Oh, this guy. Oh, God. Get my stamina back. Come on. My stamina sucks. Just flippin' die.
You do get a stamina upgrade soon, like can do.
Yeah, I already did an upgrade before.
I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Dude, he's not dead!
Remember, certain
Who the hell are
spells
you?
are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait,
The woman?
you are the woman from the bar.
All shall be revealed shortly.
Like me. Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Whoa! And there she goes. Gaze, she makes an exit. Come on, dude. Let's get
Oh,
out of
yeah.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
This is an interesting point that I think is kind of funny.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help.
Well, we know all
What's
vampires
that?
hate crosses,
Give me a
right?
moment to secure my boat.
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That guy he's helping has a
William
cross.
was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by
Yeah,
the
to ward
He
off the
needed
bad
to think.
ones.
The man requires medical attention. We'll
Hey,
see he
Rodan,
gets
or
to
what,
The
man?
vampires that there's
Please, I
two
almost
types
had
of
my
vampires,
forward
ones that
flock
can
needs
speak, like
You're a
you,
good doctor,
and
Swansea.
ones
He's
that can't
resourceful, and
speak
I'm
and they're
sure
just
he'll take
feral.
good care of you.
Right.
You'd
And
best come as well.
he's prepared for the
sun's
feral
soon to rise and you'll
ones.
need a place to rest.
Alright, gotcha.
But even
just
then, some of
need
the
a moment.
good ones,
If I can
ones that
learn
can
something
talk,
about what has happened to
they
William,
can turn on you, so
I'll be a
that's
step
like a
closer to
deterrent.
understanding
Ah,
what happened
gotcha.
to me.
Oh, I guess now we go look at what I did. Doing well, thank you.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
Oh.
Could it
I'm
be
sorry, I
some-
didn't hear who it was in the party chat. Nick.
It's a real
Chat.
dead ender.
Oh, cool.
Subspecies
Hello again.
of vampire. I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Okay. Board the boat. Got it. Let's get out of here. At dawn we row. I took that vampire down on my first attempt. Well, I'll take it. Like, he hit me a little bit, but I was able to counter him. I had to do a parry, which was pretty cool. Even though I still didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say?
Yeah, it
The
does.
important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted.
I remember watching a little
A
bit of this
woman?
before I bought it.
Who is she?
Because I do, like, watch a
Woman?
little bit to see how I
Don't
want to get
play
it.
me for a fool. You used me to locate
Yeah,
that
that's pretty cool.
Skull. You must know who she
And
is.
there are multiple
I thought you were a
endings to the
gentleman.
game.
You
Well,
shouldn't
I'm
talk
going for a
about a
route
lady
that doesn't
behind her
involve,
back,
like, kill people.
but I will tell
Alright,
you
kill
she
vampires, that's more
values her
fun.
privacy.
Well, the only humans I would
London
kill are
is
the bad
peaceful
ones.
as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the
The
front
character
lines
designs
of a
look good. They
plague.
did a good
This
job
is
on
where
the
you work,
graphics.
Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are
Oh
correct.
god, why am I a doctor? I'm not
knew
good
it.
at being a doctor on games. Never
I
good.
had my suspicions.
It's not as bad as you think.
The blood sample from
Hang
the
on.
corpse of poor William. I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital
Okay.
as a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Yeah, I kind of look like a disaster because
What do you
I
see?
literally shot myself. Yeah,
It seems I have little
Why?
choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
got some more stuff to do. Now we're a doctor. Oh boy. This should be fun. I'm probably gonna die. A lot. Damn, the hospital ain't looking too hot. Oh, I wonder if we can upgrade it. That'd be cool.
Upgrade what?
The hospital, because it looks like shit.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
I've not got that far in
Worry no
yet.
more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Ah, nice.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country.
Oh, that girl
He'll be
looks
joining us
sweet.
here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to
Why
have
not
gained a
yet?
surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood
I
transfusion.
look badass
It's
with
good
that
news
coat on.
indeed,
That girl looks
Doctor.
sweet.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay. Damn, that looks pretty cool. Got a trench coat.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Alright. Alright, so this hospital is healthy. Very nice. Uh-oh.
Rotten old pristine. Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river. Dry it all.
Lots of horses and 2 dogs, which means I always have a pile of dirty,
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. We got to stop.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there.
That
Take my
hurts.
word, I am a doctor. Dr.
Just
Johnson
crashed
Reed.
into a barricade and broke 3 ribs.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Oh, what's it say? The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I'm not gonna kill a guy.
I didn't either.
On the red trail. Red trail? Oh.
Dogs are loyal. I get that. Cats, they're mysterious. Not once you get to know them. Actually, cats.
Okay, I'm just dumb.
They feel earthquakes before they happen. They smell.
Why did you say that?
Follow the red. Oh, there we go. Now the trail's working.
Harriet's allergic. Hey, how does the gorgeous dental hygienist feel about cats?
Alright. Axel embrace Clay Clocks. Want to release them.
She's a model. Of course she is. Now it's like this magical revolving
Nope.
door.
Release.
And seriously, I don't know.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take
Merciful
another life.
release. Hell yeah.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Come on, buddy. Up. Okay. How do I heal myself?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Alright, well, is there any rats? If there's any rats, I can munch on them.
It's locked, all right.
Alright. No. Oh, good. I'm half dead. Oh. That way. Damn. Game?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to
What's
go out
wrong?
and seek with new staff
Sorry, quiet for
members,
a
no
second.
matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Got it.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Damn.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Alright, that's all I need.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Okay, don't do that again because that might end up badly. Oh, the lock. I'm an idiot. Please go back home. The hospital's full? That's bad. Ooh, I see shiny. I can't help it! Oh, I haven't on. Let's talk to this guy, I guess.
Good evening. So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Yeah, pretty bad. Wait.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Okay. Hint required. Okay, so we can't ask stuff.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
People are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with.
Okay.
A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up
You're in the wrong
while
spot.
serving as a medical officer.
Not you, by the way, dragging my cat.
Sorry.
Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Alright, didn't get any hints there, alright.
How did we test our Dixie Ultra plates? With 2 pounds of steak.
Alright, now what I can do, okay.
In each hand. Dixie Ultra.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Don't have all the hints for him. Dang it. Huh? What was that? I just saw something. I saw something there, but what's that game?
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from...
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Okay. Okay.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked.
How's it going?
I'm just talking to all the people here. I'm talking to the ambulance driver Milton.
An infected patient outside.
Yeah, he can have some good stuff.
Incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Oh, no investigation. Midnight in the Gone of Good and Evil.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Okay. Alright, nothing else I can talk to him about. Okay.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Okay, what you got? Oh. Oh, you got a shotgun, but I can't afford it! No!
Yeah, that's the one weapon that you need. I've not got it yet, but I know that's going to be needed.
315? I only have 60 points. Ow!
I know. A little bit pricey, man.
Attach him on.
Jamie can't steal it off him.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming you could kill him, but why do that? That's all I have fun.
Nah, it won't be as fun. Plus, you'd lose a trader.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming you can't even kill him anyway, be the trader. That kind of be the...
I'm as an ambulance driver.
Yeah, oh, small ball, take it.
So to speak.
Okay, where's up, whatever. Now I'm in level loop.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
I'll talk to you.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think
Pippa?
we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm
Okay,
Dr.
that's funny.
Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea
I know a
has
Pippa, and that's
recently
from Dragon Quest Builders.
in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Your life in London. Let's see. Alright, another blog to get with us.
Are you looking for a new house?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
There is your hint.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Alright, sounds like you just gave me some information about Milton. We'll go back and talk to him.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I wish I could take you home with me, but my
You alright?
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Brannigan, huh?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
I'm pretty much on to everybody.
The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Okay, we talked to no, okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Thank you. Get that XP. No, stop locking on. I'm trying to find people to talk to. Alright, those are all patients and nurse. I also talk to Milton again. See what we get from information. Why not? Where is he again? Oh, there we go, Nurse Brennigan. We need to talk to her.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Wait, do we have any personal questions? Oh.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Huh.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Ouch.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, there's Milton, there he is.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Personal questions. Nope. Oh.
We can unlock
Why
some
do
of
you
them a
have
little
such
bit later on as
mediocre
well.
reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Valid point. Valid point. Alright, we have nothing else to talk to.
Goodbye, Milton.
Whoa, lag. Yo, Doc, we need to talk again.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
I think I want to delegate into my
Dr.
room
Reed,
and we'll
any
call it
good
there.
news to
I'm just
share?
trying to talk to everybody I can.
Oh, absolute idiots!
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran.
James just run over my head.
Preserving your
Ouch.
strength.
No, we must keep on.
Come back
healing
here, you.
poor souls. We are the last.
You decided your death, Warren.
chaos. Once more unto the breach.
And his car blew up.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Tippett, you need to get some sleep, bro. Alright. I guess now it's like I can talk to the patients, I'm assuming?
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Oh, well, see how you doing.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps.
Yeah, I'll say it's a
But who
little
wouldn't be
delirious.
after enduring an abduction.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Okay.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for life.
Well, sorry, that guy's dead now. I killed him.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough.
There's a lot of dialogue. Goddamn, it's almost as much dialogue as goddamn What's Up Heroes.
The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
But not as calming as Legend of
Who leads
Heroes.
the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show.
Come on, you gotta admit.
Yeah, Legend of Heroes does have its points, but I love that game.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
How do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir.
This is the thing I don't get. Okay, he's a vampire, and doing a blood transfusion, that's gonna drive that'll drive any vampire crazy.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
Again, it's class of vampire.
For the poor and homeless of the
Ah,
docks.
okay.
And I tried to guide the lost and hesitant on the right
And
path.
the woman that you met before, she explains
Why don't
it.
you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no
It's a little
magical
bit
token.
weird, but yeah.
That's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
And they're very, very
Are you a
different
priest,
from the
Mr.
movies at Twilight.
A deacon, maybe?
Yeah.
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just
That
a man of
movie
faith
was.
willing to preach the good word.
I didn't mind. I like the story. It was pretty funny. I like the fight scenes. That's all I
Some
like
of the
about it.
story was okay, but the rest of it was just like, really.
Have you made friends?
I love the fight scenes though.
Not
Those fight
really.
scenes were pretty dope.
But I recognise Miss Harriet.
Fight
Jones.
scenes were awesome.
I knew her when she
The last
lived
one was
with the
probably my
Ducks.
favorite with that big ass wolf fight.
Woman
Woo.
had such a miserable life.
You
And,
never came to see her.
crazy part was, it rolled in his
Receiving visits when
mind.
sick can be an important
That's even
part
more
of the
terrifying.
healing process, you know.
That is awesome.
not
She's got an
just
awesome
bodies.
ability.
Preaching to the
Oh,
converted
yeah.
now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Got all the information off him. We got a couple jobs. Like I could go, but I think I should go to my place. Oh God, this guy.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland.
Okay.
I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
I mean, yes, of course. The block, of course. Can't require tell me about yourself.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Tell me about
I
yourself.
based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely
Okay, I don't want
experimental
this guy.
and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain
I don't want this
empty-handed,
Dr.
but you
Strickland
won't
guy. I don't like
fail.
him.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced
Which
knowledge
guy?
is the main weapon
Dr.
against the ravages of
Strickland?
this epidemic.
I think I about
The guy with the glasses and the tash?
Yeah.
He is okay. He helps a lot.
You and your
Alright,
work have inspired me.
I don't know why it's not
I
telling me.
am honored to have
It
the
might be just
opportunity
maybe
to
how many
work by
animes
your
I watched
side.
over the years. Well, I'll be glad to help.
Guys with tashes aren't to be
It's
trusted,
always
type
a pleasure
thing.
to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones
Blah, blah,
able
blah, blah, blah,
to
blah.
defeat it.
I need to talk to everybody just to get some information.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Blah, blah,
Questions
blah,
remain
blah.
about
This dude has a lot of blah, blah, blah.
capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true.
I don't go on vampires.
Last summer, during the
More fun.
first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need my help?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Alright. Back. Portal questions. Aha!
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
I'm just saying.
Aha.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Wow.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Damn. I think I'll talk to all the doctors and nurses. I think that's the best strategy I can do. Wait, oh, I didn't talk to her already. Yeah, never mind. Oh.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I already talked to her already. Alright, let's talk to you.
Good evening, sir.
I know I need to heal up.
I believe we're going to be
colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you.
Oh, this guy. Can I punch him?
Not overrated dabblers.
I like him. I want to punch him. Have I proven my value? Oh, wait.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
Oh.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
No, I would never do that. He can write in the
I have saved many lives.
But you have to hold him.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Bite me!
Bite me! What's going on?
I'm talking to Dr. Ackroyd. And he doesn't like
him!
Please tell me it's an option for me to punch him. Oh, hello.
Tell me, Waverly. What
You do get to rant at him later on, and he cowers into corner.
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
It says it right here on his
Is your rival implying you?
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Wow.
So, how's school?
So really busy studying, you know. It's all settled.
As a
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
It has to go. It's dangerous. He was just playing.
He wasn't trying to hurt you, Blair. Come on.
Alright. Do you have a problem with me?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
By the way, my name is Zachary.
Jealousy will not do you any good.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Oh, I really want to kill this guy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become...
I think after we're done with telling this guy, we're gonna go up to our room.
Exactly what are you
And then
talking
next time we'll talk to
We're
everybody.
here to
All
save
patients!
lives. The people who trust us are
problem
not
of
volunteering
mine.
for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Oh, nice.
Blair told her father that I was...
Wait, I'm not sorry. Am I just blind?
She's obnoxious. Everyone's rude to her.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Alright, let's go to my room. I probably have to bump my head. How do I go upstairs? Ow.
There's some grand staircase nearby.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, we'll talk to everybody else next time, but I see a shiny grab. Bottle of cheap gin, really? Oh, they have my room.
It all comes in handy, trust me.
Okay.
It's locked, all right.
Hi, Sarah. Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it to the...
Dr. Reed.
tonight.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Really, you had to have that quote, didn't you, dude? You just had to. Analyze the blood. Select a melee to upgrade. I think I want to upgrade the sight. The sight might actually let the combat style. It's really good. Yeah, no, I can't do it. No! How about the machete? Can we upgrade machete? I'm gonna hop on it.
One bishop's blood is much more unstable. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
I'm going for loot. I'm not going to sleep. No, 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 no. 25 money. Yes, sir. Alright. I don't want to sleep because I don't progress the timeline. And I want to talk to people.
Only progress today.
What?
Only progress the day.
Oh, okay.
To the next night. And you can still talk to people then. So you don't need to worry about that.
Oh, so if I didn't talk to anybody that previous day?
You can talk to them the day after.
Oh, okay. Damn! Can I bring my gun? Nope. Nope. I want my steak. Nope, alright. Alright, folks, I think I'm in here for now. So, Dragunia's Indie Family Game on. Thank you all so hoping great to watch because holy crap, folks, this game is actually pretty fun.
Oh.
So if you enjoy
Press
it,
the wrong button.
oh, that's not good. If you guys enjoy it, don't forget to like button, comment, subscribe, because next time we got more talking to do. Yay, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I'll see y'all then. You have a nice day. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all on the next video. Later.